When you're really into a woman, it's tempting to pour your heart out, expressing endless devotion and acting like you'll do anything for her approval. But this needy approach never truly inspires admiration in her eyes. In fact, it often kills her attraction and respect for you. Why? On a deep evolutionary level, women are wired to seek strong, self-assured mates who stand firmly on their own 2 feet. By fawning over a woman and elevating her to an unrealistic pedestal, you broadcast neediness and weakness. You set the frame that she is the ultimate prize, not you. This dynamic erodes her ability to look up to you as a masculine, secure partner. Without that masculine-feminine polarity, her natural desire for your masculine essence and arousal begins to wane. She may enjoy the initial ego boost of your effusive praise and gifts, but soon she starts craving that missing spark with someone else, often mistakenly assuming her loss of respect for you means she's fallen out of love. So by all means, express your cherishment for a woman you care for deeply, but do it from a place of balance and strength. Never worship her so obsessively that you drown out your own inner worth and value. Welcome back to the Woman Signals. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe first to get more valuable dating advice every day. Keep standing tall on your own foundation, embracing your purpose apart from her. This unwavering self-respect and mission is what truly inspires a woman to want to earn your commitment, not the other way around. Number 10. Never agree mindlessly with everything she says. As tempting as it is to nod along with all her opinions when you're infatuated, this kills authentic communication. Healthy relationships involve open, honest exchanges between partners, not just blind agreement. So why stifle real intimacy by holding back your true perspectives? That old trope of happy wife, happy life has it backwards. Research shows couples who communicate freely and challenge each other respectfully enjoy deeper bonds and satisfaction. You see, women crave an emotionally strong man who knows himself deeply. When you just echo her views like a yes man, you cheat her of really understanding the real you at a core level. She can't fully trust feelings that aren't anchored to your true beliefs and boundaries. And on a gut level, your inability to disagree flags you as an emasculated, nice guy rather than the strong masculine mate her instincts seek. Like the pedestal, too much acquiescence inadvertently repels her over time. So speak up, debate and disagree sometimes in a mature manner. This builds far more authentic intimacy than blind loyalty out of fear of rocking the boat. Don't confuse people-pleasing with love. Help co-create true understanding between you by sharing yourself fully and honestly. Number 9. Never hide your masculine essence from a woman. As our forefathers knew, women profoundly desire men firmly rooted in their primal masculine energy. But modern society often conditions men to cloud this radiance for fear of offense. Don't make this mistake. Neutering your natural perspectives and decisiveness in a misguided attempt to be sensitive backfires tremendously. Like mistake number 10, this denies a woman the gift of feeling your true, strong self. So stand tall in your innate warrior energy. Speak from the heart with conviction. Yes, even engage in passionate debate and disagreement with her at times. Be decisive and own your preferences rather than passively deferring to her. Face adversity and conflict head-on rather than flee. This channels the primal masculine life force energy that ignites feminine arousal and attraction. By courageously dissenting from her views when you disagree and standing your ground, you allow her feminine energy to flow and dance in union with your masculinity. Number 8. Never overtext a woman, especially early on. In our digital age, texting often feels like the easiest way to advance a budding connection. But when you text excessively or make yourself too available, it reeks of desperation, the ultimate attraction killer. You see, women intrinsically value men of purpose and integrity who stand apart from the crowd. But men who text constantly, reply instantly, and rush to lock down future plans signal they have nothing better going on than to hover around her digital presence. She begins to associate you with feelings of annoyance rather than excitement. You become the bothersome, nice guy blowing up her phone, not the mysterious stud tickling her curiosity. Even if she entertains the attention at first, she'll quickly tire of mundane conversations leeching her energy. So play a little hard to get, don't anxiously pounce on replies or obsess over crafting clever texts. Limit yourself to setting real-world dates leading to intimate connection. Your purposeful restraint builds far more desire and intrigue than digital dependence ever could. Number 7. Never validate a woman excessively, especially with superficial compliments on her appearance. Doing so raises the same red flags as the previous mistakes. It screams emotional weakness and approval-seeking rather than high self-worth. You see, healthy masculine energy flows outward to give value, not inward to extract it. But men stuck in scarcity believe flooding women with disingenuous praise will fill their own empty cups. She sees right through this covert contract, interpreting excessive compliments as attempts to manipulate favor with her. Even sincere admiration loses its charm quickly when overdone. Occasional appreciation can make her glow with pride, but when you fawn over her constantly, you indirectly diminish her beauty as common rather than rare. Not to mention you train her ego to rely on external validation rather than self-confidence, an endless demoralizing cycle. She yearns for a man already overflowing with pride and purpose who highlights her best traits as special accents, not basic requirements for his attention. So speak your truth with quiet self-assurance and let her qualify herself to you, not the other way around. Number 6. Never let a woman walk all over you. As tempting as it is to avoid rocking the boat, allowing bad behavior slides down a slippery slope to getting utterly disrespected. And nothing erodes a woman's attraction more than seeing her man as a doormat. You see, women inherently crave men with healthy boundaries who stand up for themselves. When the masculine spirit knows when to draw lines firmly and say, no more, it's compelling. But too many men fear the conflict of defending their rights, instead silently enabling mistreatment in exchange for scraps of affection. This not only breeds resentment, it signals you don't value your worth. And no woman can desire a man who kneels voluntarily rather than standing tall. She begins seeing you as a boy terrified to lose her rather than a man with nothing to lose. Before long, she's seeking thrills with men who know their value and act accordingly. So if a woman attempts to shame, threaten, control, or disrespect you, speak up unapologetically. You teach people how to treat you, and emotionally strong men refuse to tolerate abuse. Make no mistake, letting her cross lines without accountability kills her desire and earns her contempt. Demand the appreciation you deserve. Number 5. Never ignore red flags or tolerate intolerable behavior just to be with someone. When infatuation blindness sets in, it's easy dismissing even deal-breaking issues as not so bad. But allowing dysfunction and toxicity to fester for the sake of relationship security is suicidal. You see, healthy feminine energy thrives by reflecting back the emotional stability it finds. The more you tolerate poor treatment from a woman, the more her unconscious magnifies and mirrors that dysfunctional dynamic back onto you. Bit by bit, mutually destructive roles cement until the relationship turns utterly toxic. Before you know it, episodes of mistreatment become your normal, validating each other's worst traits in a vicious trauma bond. Your sense of self-worth withers away in exchange for the euphoric highs between miserable lows. Now caught in a vicious cycle of dysfunction, your normal meter breaks. Refusing to tolerate the intolerable is non-negotiable. The moment a woman repeatedly crosses established lines without remorse is the moment you must be willing to walk away, no matter how painful. Your dignity and self-respect always comes first. Number 4. Never rush prematurely into commitments with a woman. Early relationship energy can feel so intoxicating that labeling each other boyfriend/girlfriend feels like the logical next step. But patience is instrumental in building bonds that endure. When you declare commitment too soon, you pressure delicate intimacy that requires time and space to unfold organically. Getting overly attached or pushing for labels backfires. It conveys clinginess rather than the self-assuredness women crave. You see, feminine energy flows toward strong masculine essence that moves slowly, deliberately, and sticks to its principles. But needy energy grabs desperately at fleeting affection that then slips through frantic fingers. So calm those urges to lock her down into a relationship. Let trust and connection establish roots over time through shared vulnerability. Allow her feminine desire to blossom and chase your purposeful masculine energy. If it helps, casually date other women so you don't become consumed by scarcity fears. Trust that if it's meant to progress into something serious, you need not force that destiny prematurely. Patience pays exponential dividends down the road. Number 3. Never lose focus of your mission and purpose over a romantic interest. When Cupid's spell binds you, it's tempting to obsess over your lover and neglect self-growth. But retaining purpose beyond the relationship proves foundational. Women inherently respect men who put themselves first, not drops in the bucket living for others. Her hindbrain questions whether you'd stand tall without her support if you abandon your ambitions so easily. You see, women are drawn to men who align words with action, marching toward a vision greater than temporary affection. This self-sacrificing commitment demonstrates tremendous inner security. No matter what storms arise, she knows you'll anchor unshaken by the chaos. But the moment you stray off course chasing her tail, you signal distress, like a captain abandoning his sinking ship. Her attraction wanes watching your drive wash away so quickly into the whims of romance. So stay true to your goals. Let your noble aspirations take priority over chasing feminine attention. Keep progressing, and she will only desire you more as the man who can't be contained or distracted. Number 2. Never neglect close friendships and family over a girlfriend. When you first fall for someone, it's tempting to channel all your energy into that one bond. But losing yourself in a romantic relationship often backfires. Independent men who retain priority friendships/family attract women tremendously. Firstly, it signals invaluable social proof that you're worthwhile relationship material, respected by those close to you. But more importantly, refusing to compromise your deepest bonds demonstrates high self-worth. You broadcast unwavering standards. Any partner must complement your whole life, not command it. This strength of conviction can't be faked. It either arises from security or crumbles from neediness. Healthy feminine energy respects masculine boundaries and finds freedom within appropriate structure. But dysfunctional energy consumes wildly without boundaries. If you cut off lifeline relationships, she senses the power to isolate and swallow your identity completely. So nurture your inner circle first. This forms the bedrock for any romantic connection built sustainably on top. The strong men women crave make their closest kinships a priority, not an afterthought. Number 1. Never compromise your fundamental values or well-being for a woman. When infatuation sets in, you may feel tempted to transgress boundaries or tolerate poor treatment just to keep her content. But the strongest relationships allow both partners to walk their truth unapologetically. If a woman truly cares for you, she'll support your non-negotiable standards because she wants what's best for you too. But the moment you betray core tenets of your identity trying to appease her, several dynamics shift. Firstly, you signal that earning her approval overrides your very sense of self. This mindset of scarcity and neediness actually repels feminine energy. She begins seeing you as a boy denying his soul rather than owning his worth. Additionally, you train her that tantrums and threats will coerce you into surrendering your principles. So she respects you less while wielding more tools to manipulate and control you. Before long, major decisions follow her agenda by default, a tyranny guaranteed to breed deep resentment. Finally, you fragment your own self-concept, drifting from the moral compass meant to guide you. A strong masculine essence she can anchor to flows from men firmly rooted in their truths. So next time she presses you to compromise, stand tall on the conviction shaping the destiny you were made to actualize. A woman who diminishes those core values doesn't deserve their fruits in the first place. And there you have it, gentlemen, the 10 critical things you should never do for a woman if you want to create healthy, successful relationships that empower you both. Avoid these pitfalls, confidently express your masculine essence, and walk your path unapologetically. That's the mindset that wins a woman's genuine admiration, respect, and desire. Use this game-changing advice wisely, and let me know how it transforms your dating life. If you enjoyed this video, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Feel free to pass it along to anyone who might benefit from the advice. For those looking to further support our channel, consider using this Super Thanks feature. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content. Thank you for being a part of our community. Stay tuned for more exciting content coming your way soon. Take care until next time.